to vlog number 3. It's Sunday morning. I just went to Mass at the English-speaking church that and there's a bunch of people out here all in these like maroon shirts. I guess it's some kind of like race that's going on. There's like a walking and running component because I've seen people running also, and I googled it. It's like a cancer awareness race or something, fundraiser. I don't know how long it is, like how many, if it's a 5K or a 10K or something. But yeah, I might go to the Galileo Museum today. We'll see if they are open and have a spot for me. This also has a boat component. They're just gondolaing and rowing and, well, not rowing, paddling and banging a drum down the Arno River, which is pretty cool. So I'm not really sure what's happening here, but like these people in the shirts are everywhere. So it's pretty neat. So I dug a little deeper, and I guess there's like a 5K and a 10K. Like most walkers would do the 5K because it goes to like different cultural hotspots around Florence, like around the center, and then the 10K is like for the more serious runners. But like even on the other side of the river, you can see all the people in the maroon shirts. So I guess it's a big thing. They said there's like 38,000 participants or something, which is a lot. But I guess it's for like breast cancer fundraising. So yeah, it's a pretty cool thing for Sunday morning. The whole museum wasn't just about Galileo, it's more of like the history of science museum. It's just named after Galileo, and there is like a Galileo gallery. I think it's funny though because it's called Museo Galileo, it rhymes. But there's a lot of very interesting stuff in there. A lot of that just like classic scientific instruments and cool looking devices that I have no idea what they do. I still have no idea what they do, even after spending like 2 or 3 hours in there. But it was really fun. One other thing that was weird that I didn't take any footage of is that there was like a room full of anatomical terracotta sculptures of like babies being birthed. There were like cross sections. It was very strange. But yeah, it was really weird. Anyways, I'm gonna go get some lunch because I'm hungry. So I had some zucchini pizza thing, that was good. And I also got these that are like Cheetos kind of, but not as good. They're not really big on like snacky type foods here in Italy. Like you don't see them around that much. And I have yet to see any like name brand stuff that we have like in the US. So it's interesting. Pigeon. So it is starting to feel a little bit more like northeastern American fall here be hot or not. But I just spent like an hour-ish sitting in a park doing some journaling, which was fun. And I'm gonna head home and work on a little bit of homework. School tomorrow. Yeah, should be a nice rest of my afternoon. So I finished up my homework and I decided to go on a run because my legs don't actually hurt that bad after the hike yesterday, so why not? On my run, I found this weird looking tower thing. I don't really know what that is, but I've gotta figure out how to get home from here, so wish me luck. So I ran up onto this bridge, hoping I could get a good view of the sunset, but there's walls, so you can kind of see. It's not gonna focus on it, but there we go. Yeah, so it's a pretty evening. We're starting week 3 of college today. It's been going pretty good so far, and we're gonna continue. I'm going for a run this morning. The sun literally just rose, and somehow all these cars are out. They're just everywhere, I guess. Places to be. But yeah, I'm gonna go for a little run. So I'm heading home from my internship today. It was a little bit awkward because they weren't working on anything in English today, none of their English practice, and I don't know enough Italian to help them with what they were working on. So I was just kind of wandering around the classroom, futilely attempting to help children for 2 hours, so that was fun, but they're definitely doing English on Thursday, so that'll be better. So, we'll see. Now I'm gonna stop by a place to get some stamps on the way back to school, because I have a bunch of postcards that I haven't sent for like 3 weeks, so I'm gonna do that finally. Today is Thursday. It's a beautiful day. Jeez, these motorcycles are back at it, you know, as they do here. It's interesting because as we start to get closer to October, it's cooler in the mornings here. It's in the 60s right now and has been for the whole week, but by midday it's like up to 80, so layers are important. And yeah, I'm off to a site visit for my Renaissance art history class, going to one of the museums, the Bargello Museum, so I'm excited to see what that's like. And we're actually going on a site visit in my other class today as well, my comedy in Italy class. We're going to like this ancient Roman theater thing. So literally I don't even have to go to school today. I just have 2 classes that are not at the school. So it's fun. I love all these birds, they're really cool. So I guess the Bargello Museum was a prison in like the middle, like the 1500s, and before that it was a political kind of building, but they changed it into a museum in the middle of the 1800s-ish. And it's a sculpture museum, so there wasn't really much in the way of like paintings, but there were all kinds of sculptures, bronze, marble, that kind of stuff. And also there's like some rooms of ceramics and armor, glassware. So it was really cool. And I stayed a little bit longer after the class site visit ended because I was already there and I had some time to kill, so I figured, why not? I just had my internship shift for the day. It was a lot better today because I was actually like engaging with the kids and the teacher, doing English lessons, that kind of stuff. And I had a really good time and got a really good free lunch out of it, so that's good too. And now I'm heading back to school to get on a bus for my site visit to the Ancient Roman Theater. So I'll let you know how that goes.
And that's a good place to start.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot.
That is a lot of work.
But it is 7 o'clock on Friday morning, and I'm at the train station. I'm going to be getting on a train to Milan. I found my platform after a lot of hassle because my 5:30 alarm was accidentally like on silent mode. So I woke up at 6:30 because my roommate was also taking an early train this morning, and I like was awake when she was leaving, kind of awake. But luckily, like thank God, I woke up in time to get dressed and speed walk here. But yeah, hopefully there's no other hitches. But I'll see you when I get there. To Milan, all is well here, and I'm gonna go find some breakfast. So I grabbed a little bit of breakfast, some croissant-y looking little things, and then I wanted to go to a bathroom, so I went into this other cafe, and it's like I didn't have time to like wash my face or anything this morning because of my stupid alarm. But all I did was put my contacts in, and then somebody was like banging on the bathroom door. So I just bought what I thought was an orange, but it turns out it's a grapefruit, which is, I'm fine with that, but I don't know. It's just interesting, and I still would like a bathroom again. But yeah. Finally found like a free, nice-ish public bathroom at the giant McDonald's that I found. So, wash my face, brush my teeth, and yeah, back to the adventure. So this is, I guess, the Milan Cathedral. I have tickets for here tomorrow to go to the terraces, which I think are up there somewhere. So that should be interesting. And yeah, it's really pretty. Very pointy. Very, very pointy. So I was just at that's what it's a museum, which was pretty cool. That was like a gallery starting in 1600s. sunshine, so I have what I guess it's like an Italian version of a quesadilla. It's called a piadina. So I have found myself in a park of sorts near this interesting complex of cool looking buildings with cool balconies. I'm walking to my hostel place. It's been kind of a long walk, but it's really pretty. There's a lot to see. Some interesting trees, a lot more greenery. It's nice. So I checked into my hostel. I made my little bed in my little room. I saw one other girl in the room, but she left as soon as I got there, and I didn't actually talk to her. So maybe some people will turn up later that I can make friends with. But for now, I'm gonna head down to the river. It's kind of a long walk. My hostel is kind of not really close to the city center where all the stuff is. It's more close to the fancy shopping mall place thingies. So I might just sweep through there. I definitely am not planning on buying anything, but it's a Milanese staple, so who knows. But yeah, I'm just kind of walking around. I found this river. There's people rowing on it, which is cool, and fishing in it, which is fun. It's kind of making me miss rowing. And yeah, I don't really know how to get back down to the street level, but I've been walking for over an hour at this point, so I don't know. See? I found a staircase and came down, and there's the river. So I've had a good day out and about. I had dinner at this nice restaurant, near the end of the waterway, and I tried the risotto Milanese, which is the classic Milan risotto. I googled popular Milan food on the train, and it's really good. It's this risotto with cheese and saffron, so it's bright yellow, and it was good. And then I had some potatoes. They do potatoes really well in Italy, I've found. I quite like them. With rosemary, it's very nice. And now I'm heading back to my hostel because it's an hour-long walk. It's 3 miles. I've walked probably 10 miles today, or will have by the end of this. So that's fun. And I also got up at 6 o'clock this morning, so it's been a tiring day. But hopefully I'll get to start meeting people at the hostel, so we'll see. So there's this giant shopping district thing that Milan, I guess, is known for, fashion capital, whatever, but I'm gonna see if I can find breakfast inside it because I'm hungry, and it's still 2 more miles to walk to the rest of the city center to find other food. So I got some croissants for breakfast in this mall place thing. Should be good. Last night when I was asleep in the hostel, alone, it was 3 a.m. and these 3 girls came in, and I was oh my gosh. But yeah, it was very interesting. They went to sleep there, and it was all fine. I was oh, 3 a.m. Nice. So that was interesting. and then I slept until like 9:30 because I was drained from yesterday. But today should be fun. I'm planning to just after this like go to the city center and stay there. No more back and forthy stuff because I looked at like the step tracker health app thing. I walked 15 miles yesterday and 37,000 steps. So yeah, book hostels that are closer to the city than mine. So I'm walking up a million steps to the rooftop terraces of the Duomo of Milan. So I'm very excited to see what it looks like from the top. Pretty radical. It's so pointy. So over there by those 3 tall towers is where my hostel is. So it's kind of fading into the distance, but yeah, this is pretty cool. It's interesting because like Florence, for example, it's a UNESCO site, the whole city basically, so they don't have skyscrapers there. But here it's a mix of like old-timey architecture, but then also skyscrapers. So it's kind of fun. Underneath the cathedral, there's this archaeological site that I got tickets to. It's really cool. Like, there's foundations of an old chapel or church that was here before the current one. Some crypts, some tombs from 1,000 years ago, at some point in the Middle Ages, basically. They don't know, like, exactly, but these are crazy. Found some kind of marching band of sorts that's coming through here. Let's see if they'll play anything. Ready? No? Now I'm at the Leonardo da Vinci Museum, which is really cool because they have like models of a bunch of the weird, outlandish things he invented. So it's fun. I built a bridge. I'm gonna take it apart. So that was actually really fun. I had no idea Leonardo da Vinci did like that much stuff. That was a lot. I don't think I showed that much, but it was really cool. And there's a lady singing over there, so it's loud. But I had a really fun day today. I enjoy the days more, I think, when I like have a set plan. Like yesterday when I was just kind of walking around aimlessly I was like, I'm not enjoying this really, but being able to like walk with purpose to a place that I specifically want to go to, and then do that thing, and then do the other thing, like that is a lot better. Also, I just realized that I was in this piazza yesterday and didn't even know that this was where it is, so that's fun. So I had a really fun time with the Duomo and the Duomo Museum and the archaeological thing, and then the Leonardo da Vinci Museum. Now I'm walking home. I had dinner. I'm in search of some gelato. And then, yeah, back to the hostel. Gelato has been acquired. It's a sea salt caramel chocolate, and it is really good. But yeah, unless something else interesting happens in the next hour, I'm going to be signing off for vlog number 3 and start tomorrow with vlog number 4. That's crazy that it's already gonna be number 4, but I'll see you there.